Rich people don't do this, and the uncomfortable truth is, almost everyone else does it every single day without realizing it's the very thing keeping them stuck. This isn't about intelligence, it isn't about luck, and it definitely isn't about working harder. It's about habits that look normal, feel justified, and are socially accepted but quietly drain your future. If you recognize yourself in this, don't feel attacked, feel informed, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let us start with the habit that destroys more financial potential than almost anything else: lifestyle inflation. The moment most people make more money, they immediately increase how they live. New phone, better car, bigger apartment, more eating out, more subscriptions, more rewards. It feels earned. It feels fair. But rich people don't think this way. They don't ask, how can I upgrade my lifestyle? They ask, how can I upgrade my position? Everyone else celebrates the raise. Rich people protect it. Here's what most people do. They struggle on a low income and dream about what they lines by when they finally earn more. Then the raise comes, or the new job, or the side hustle starts working, and suddenly the money is gone again. Nothing changed except the price of their life. Same stress, same anxiety, just better packaging. Rich people avoid this trap because they understand something most people don't. Money that never touches your lifestyle is money that can change your future. Another thing rich people don't do is emotional spending. Most people don't spend money logically, they spend it emotionally and justify it logically afterward. Bad day. You deserve a treat. Feeling stressed. Buy something nice. Bored. Scroll, click, purchase. Social media has turned spending into therapy, and credit cards have removed the pain. Rich people don't use money to regulate emotions. They don't shop to feel better, to feel important, or to feel successful. They separate feelings from finances because they understand that emotions are temporary, but financial decisions compound. Everyone else confuses relief with reward. That little hit of dopamine from buying something new feels like progress, but it isn't. It's distraction. Rich people delay gratification not because they enjoy suffering, but because they enjoy control. They don't let moods decide their money. They let strategy decide. Rich people also don't chase trends. This is a big one. Everyone else is always late to the party, buying what's already popular, investing when headlines are loud, jumping into businesses because someone else made it look easy. Trend chasing feels smart because it's socially validated. Everyone's talking about it, so it must be safe. But rich people know that by the time something is obvious, the easy money is already gone. They don't chase hype. They build quietly, early, or not at all. Look at how the average person approaches money opportunities. They wait for confirmation. They wait until something feels safe. They wait until others approve. Rich people understand that comfort and profit rarely exist in the same place. They don't need applause to move. They need clarity. Another thing rich people don't do is confuse looking rich with being rich. This mistake is everywhere. Luxury cars on loans, designer clothes bought on credit, expensive watches paired with empty savings accounts. Everyone else spends money to signal success. Rich people use money to create freedom. They don't need validation from strangers. They don't need to prove they're winning. They let the numbers do the talking, quietly. Most people are playing a visibility game. Rich people are playing a longevity game. One is loud and fragile. The other is silent and powerful. Rich people also don't rely on a single source of income and call it security. Most people believe a job is safety. Rich people understand a job is concentration risk. One employer, one paycheck, one skill set. That's not stability, that's dependency. Rich people don't necessarily quit their jobs immediately, but they don't stop there. They build options, they build leverage, they build systems that don't require their presence every hour of the day. Everyone else trades time for money and hopes it will be enough. Rich people trade money, skills, and systems for more time. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Rich people don't say yes to everything they can afford. Most people do. If they can pay for it, they buy it. If the money is in the account, it feels spendable. Rich people think differently. They ask what that money could become if left alone. Every dollar has a job. And sometimes its job is simply to stay where it is. This is why rich people say no to things that look harmless. Extra upgrades, small recurring expenses. It's only a little. They understand that small leaks sink big ships. Everyone else underestimates consistency. Rich people respect it deeply. Rich people also don't ignore boring money decisions. Most people focus on exciting wins and ignore the fundamentals. They'll spend hours researching a new gadget but won't track their expenses. They'll debate crypto trends but won't understand interest rates on their debt. Rich people master the boring stuff because boring is where the real power is. Cash flow, margins, taxes, risk. These aren't exciting topics, but they separate stability from chaos. Another thing rich people don't do is compete financially with people they don't want to become. Most people subconsciously match the spending of their friends, coworkers, or social circle. New car, suddenly it feels necessary. New vacation, now your life feels behind. Rich people choose their reference points carefully. They don't let insecure comparisons dictate permanent decisions. Everyone else looks sideways. Rich people look forward. Rich people also don't wait to feel ready to learn about money. Most people delay financial education until there's a crisis, until debt is overwhelming, until savings are gone, until it hurts. Rich people learn early, slowly, and consistently. They don't need urgency to act. They understand that prevention is cheaper than repair. And finally, rich people don't believe money will fix poor habits. Most people think more money will solve everything. It won't. It only amplifies who you already are. If you're careless, you'll be carelessly richer. If you're disciplined, you'll be dangerously effective. Rich people focus on identity before income, systems before salary, habits before headlines. So, when you see someone living large, spending freely, upgrading constantly, and calling it success buzz, and when you see someone living below their means, moving quietly, saying no often, and building slowly, pay attention. One of them is consuming their future. The other is creating it. Rich people don't do what everyone else does. And that's exactly why they don't end up where everyone else does.